Morning, thank you. Yes, this is the shipping forecast issued by the Met Office on behalf of the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency at 05:05 on Saturday the 2nd of December 2023. The general synopsis at midnight. Low northeast Scotland 1010, expected Shannon 1008 by midnight tonight. The area forecast for the next 24 hours. Viking, cyclonic 2 to 4, wintry showers, good, occasionally poor. North at Sierra, south at Sierra, cyclonic 2 to 4, increasing 4 to 6, wintry showers, good, occasionally poor. 40s, variable 4 or less, becoming southwest 3 to 5, wintry showers, good, occasionally poor. Cromarty, 4th, variable mainly southwest 2 to 4, wintry showers, good, occasionally poor. Tyne, Dogger, variable 4 or less, becoming southwest 4 or 5, wintry showers, good, occasionally poor. Fisher, German Bight, northeast becoming variable 2 to 4, then cyclonic 4 or 5 in Fisher, but southwest 3 or 4 in German Bight, wintry showers, good, occasionally poor. Humber, Thames, Dover, north or northwest 2 to 4, occasionally 5 in Thames and Dover, backing south or southwest 4 to 6, wintry showers, good, occasionally poor. White, Portland, Plymouth, variable 4 or less, becoming south or southwest 4 to 6, showers, wintry at first in White and Portland, good, occasionally poor. Biscay, north 4 or 5, becoming variable 4 or less, then southwest 4 to 6, showers, good, occasionally poor. Fitzroy, northwest 3 to 5, backing southwesterly 5 to 7, perhaps gale 8 later, becoming variable 3 or less for a time in south, showers, rain later, good, occasionally poor. Seoul, westerly backing southwesterly 3 to 5, becoming cyclonic 5 or 6 later in west, showers, good, occasionally poor. Lundy, Fastnet, Irish Sea, Shannon, west or southwest 2 to 4, increasing 4 or 5, occasionally 6 in Lundy, becoming cyclonic 3 to 5 later, wintry showers, good, occasionally poor. Rockall, Malin, Hebrides, cyclonic 2 to 4, occasionally 5 in northwest Hebrides, wintry showers, good, occasionally poor. Bailey, northwest 4 to 6, wintry showers, good, occasionally poor. Fair Isle, cyclonic 3 to 5, becoming east 2 to 4, wintry showers, good, occasionally poor. Faroes, southeast Iceland, northeasterly 4 to 6, occasionally 7 at first in southeast Iceland, decreasing 3 or 4 later in Faroes, wintry showers, good, occasionally poor. Weather reports now from coastal stations for 0400. Tyree automatic, southeast 3, 35 miles. 1010, falling slowly. Stornoway, west northwest 2, more than 38 miles. 1010, falling slowly. Lerwick, north by east 1, more than 38 miles. 1010, falling slowly. Lucas, northwest by west 1, 7 miles. 1012, now falling. Bridlington, northwest by west 2, 1012, now falling. Sandetti light vessel automatic, northwest by west 3, 2 miles, 1011. Greenwich light vessel automatic, 5 miles, 1012. Jersey, southeast by east 2, 6 miles, 1013, rising. Channel light vessel automatic, northeast by north 3, 1013. Scilly automatic, east southeast 1, 24 miles, 1014, now falling. Valentia, east by north 1, 24 miles, 1012, falling slowly. Ronald's Way, southwest by south 2, 1011, falling slowly. Malin Head, south 3, 16 miles, 1010, falling slowly. And here is the weather forecast for the inshore waters of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, valid for the following 24 hours, issued by the Met Office at 0500 on Saturday the 2nd of December 2023. The general situation. A shallow low to the west of Scotland will move south today and fill, with mostly light winds and wintry showers affecting northern and eastern waters. Meanwhile, a deep Atlantic low will track northeast, reaching sea area Seoul later tomorrow and bringing strong winds and rain to the southwest waters. Cape Wrath to Rattray Head, including Orkney. Southwest 2 to 4, becoming variable 4 or less. Wintry showers, good, occasionally poor. Rattray Head to Berwick upon Tweed. West or southwest 2 to 4, becoming variable 3 or less. Wintry showers, good, occasionally poor. Berwick upon Tweed to Whitby. West 2 or 3, backing southwest 3 or 4, then south 2 to 4 later. Fair, good. Whitby to Gibraltar Point. Northwest 3 or 4, backing southwest 4 or 5, backing south 4 to 6 later. Wintry showers at first, rain later. Good, occasionally poor. Gibraltar Point to North Foreland. Northwesterly backing southwesterly 3 or 4, then southerly 4 to 6. Wintry showers at first, rain or sleet later. Good, occasionally poor. North Foreland to Selsey Bill. Northwesterly 3 or 4, occasionally 5 in east, backing southwesterly 2 to 4, then southerly 5 or 6 later. Wintry showers at first in east, rain later, good, occasionally poor. Selsey Bill to Lyme Regis. North 2 to 4, becoming variable 3 or less, then southwest 4 to 6 later. Fair, then showers, rain later, good, occasionally poor later. Lyme Regis to Land's End, including the Isles of Scilly. Variable 3 or less, becoming south 4 to 6, veering southwest 3 to 5 later. Showers, rain for a time, good, occasionally poor. Land's End to St David's Head, including the Bristol Channel. South 2 to 4, increasing 4 to 6, veering southwest 3 to 5 later. Showers, perhaps wintry, rain for a time later. Good, occasionally poor. St David's Head to Great Orme Head, including St George's Channel. South or southwest 3 to 5, becoming variable 2 to 4 later. Wintry showers, good, occasionally poor. Great Orme Head to the Mull of Galloway. Cyclonic 3 to 5, wintry showers, good, occasionally poor. Isle of Man, west or southwest 3 or 4, becoming variable or west 2 to 3 later. Scattered showers, good, possibly moderate in showers. Loch Foyle to Collingford Loch. West or southwest 3 or 4, becoming variable 2 to 4. Wintry showers, good, occasionally poor. Mull of Galloway to the Mull of Kintyre, including the Firth of Clyde and North Channel. Variable 2 to 4, wintry showers, good, occasionally poor. Mull of Kintyre to Ardnah Mercham Point. Cyclonic, becoming east or southeast 3 or 4. Wintry showers, good, occasionally poor. Ardnah Mercham Point to Cape Wrath. Variable 3 or less, becoming southeast 2 to 4 later. Wintry showers, good, occasionally poor. Shetland Isles. Variable 4 or less, becoming northeast, then veering east 3 or 4, becoming variable 4 or less later. Wintry showers, good, occasionally poor. And that completes the shipping bulletin. I'll be back with a general look at the weather and just how cold it's been overnight in just a few minutes' time. Thanks, Tom. Good morning. This is the shipping forecast issued by the Met Office on behalf of the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency at 05:05 on Saturday the 25th of November 2023. There are warnings of gales in Viking, South at Sierra, Forties, Dogger, Fisher, German Bight, Humber and Thames. The general synopsis at midnight. High Bailey 1027, expected France 1022 by midnight tonight. Atlantic low 992, expected just west of Rockall 1002 by same time. The area forecast for the next 24 hours. Viking, north at Sierra, south at Sierra, Forties. Northwesterly 6 or 7, occasionally gale 8, except in north at Sierra, decreasing 3 to 5. Occasionally 6 later in Viking. Showers, good, occasionally moderate. Cromarty, 4th Tyne. Northwest 4 to 6, occasionally 7 at first in Tyne. Backing west 3 or 4. Showers, good. Dogger, Fisher, German Bight, Humber, Thames. Northerly or northwesterly 6 to gale 8, decreasing 4 or 5, becoming variable 4 or less later in East Fisher and East German Bight. Showers, good, occasionally moderate. Dover, white. Northwest 3 to 5, occasionally 6 in Dover, backing west or southwest 2 to 4 in white. Fair, good. Portland, Plymouth, North Biscay, variable 2 to 4, becoming southerly or southwesterly 3 to 5, rain later, good, occasionally moderate later. South Biscay, southeast Fitzroy, easterly or northeasterly 3 to 5, becoming variable 2 to 4 in Fitzroy, showers, good. Northwest Fitzroy, Seoul, variable 2 to 4 at first in east, otherwise southerly, veering westerly 3 to 5, rain, good, occasionally moderate. Lundy, Fastned, Irish Sea, variable becoming southeast 2 to 4, veering south 3 to 5 later, rain later, good, occasionally moderate later. Shannon, southwest Rockall, southeasterly 4 to 6, occasionally 7 in Rockall, veering southwesterly 3 to 5, rain, moderate or good. Northeast Rockall, Malin, Hebrides, Bailey, variable 2 to 4 at first in Malin and Hebrides, otherwise southeasterly 3 to 5, occasionally 6 except in Hebrides, rain, moderate or good. Fair Isle, Faroes, north 4 to 6 at first in Fair Isle, otherwise variable 4 or less, becoming northwest 4 to 6, showers, good. Southeast Iceland, southwesterly veering northerly 3 to 5, becoming variable 3 or less in west, fair, good. Weather reports now from coastal stations for 0400. Tyree automatic, northeast by north 3, more than 38 miles, 1023, falling slowly. Stornoway, west by north 1, 35 miles, 1023, falling slowly. Lerwick, north-northwest 4, 16 miles, 1019, now falling. Lucas, west-northwest 2, more than 38 miles, 1022, falling slowly. Bridlington, west-northwest 4, 1019, falling slowly. Sandetti light vessel automatic, northwest 6, 5 miles, 1019. Greenwich light vessel automatic, 11 miles, 1021. Jersey, northeast by east 2, 24 miles, 1023, now falling. Channel light vessel automatic, north by east 3, 1023. Scilly automatic, east 2, 22 miles, 1023, falling more slowly. Valencia, east by south 2, 19 miles, 1022, falling slowly. Ronald's Way, north-northwest 1, 1023, falling slowly. Malin Head, north 3, 19 miles, 1023, falling. And here is the weather forecast for the inshore waters of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, valid for the following 24 hours, issued by the Met Office at 0500 on Saturday the 25th of November 2023. The general situation. A strong northwesterly showery flow will affect the eastern waters at first, as a high slowly moves east over the British Isles, bringing light winds and settled conditions through today. An Atlantic low will then move east or southeast, reaching the Irish Sea by Monday, bringing rain to coastal waters. Cape Wrath to Rattray Head, including Orkney, north 4 to 6, backing west or northwest 2 to 4. Showers, good. Rattray Head to Berwick upon Tweed, northwest 4 to 6, backing west 3 or 4. Showers, good. Berwick upon Tweed to Whitby, northwest 4 to 6, backing west 2 to 4. Showers, good. Whitby to Gibraltar Point, northwest 5 or 6, decreasing 3 or 4. Showers, good, occasionally moderate. Gibraltar Point to North Foreland, northwesterly 5 to 7, decreasing 3 or 4. Showers, good, occasionally moderate. North Foreland to Selsey Bill. Northwesterly 3 to 5, occasionally 6 at first in east and 2 later in west. Fair, good. Selsey Bill to Lyme Regis. North or northwest 3 or 4, becoming variable 3 or less. Fair, good. Lyme Regis to Land's End, including the Isles of Scilly. Variable 3 or less, becoming southwest 3 to 5. Showers later, good. Land's End to St David's Head, including the Bristol Channel. Variable 3 or less, becoming south or southeast 3 to 5 later. Showers later, good. St David's Head to Great Ormhead, including St George's Channel. Variable 4 or less, becoming south or southeast 3 to 5 later. Showers later, good. Great Ormhead to the Mull of Galloway. North 3 or 4, veering south or southeast 2 to 4, occasionally 5 later. Showers later, good, occasionally moderate later. Isle of Man, north or northeast 3 or 4, soon veering southeast, increasing south or southeast 4 or 5 later. Fair, occasional rain later, good, occasionally moderate later. Loch Foyle to Collingford Loch. Variable 2 to 4, becoming south or southeast 3 to 5, occasional rain later, good, occasionally moderate later. Mull of Galloway to the Mull of Kintyre, including the Firth of Clyde and North Channel. Northeasterly 3 or 4, veering southeasterly 3 to 5, then southerly 3 or 4 later. Occasional rain later, good, occasionally moderate later. Mull of Kintyre to Ardnamurchan Point. Northeast 3 or 4, veering southeast 3 to 5. Rain later, good. Ardnamurchan Point to Cape Wrath. Northeast 2 to 4, veering southeast 3 to 5. Fair, good. Shetland Isles, north 5 or 6, backing northwest 4 to 6. Showers, good. And here's the general situation one more time. A strong northwesterly showery flow will affect the eastern waters at first, as a high moves slowly east over the British Isles, bringing light winds and settled conditions through today. An Atlantic low will then move east or southeast, reaching the Irish Sea by Monday, bringing rain to coastal waters. And that completes the shipping forecast.
Thanks, Charles. Good morning. And now, the shipping forecast issued by the Met Office on behalf of the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency at 05:05 on Sunday, the 26th of November 2023. There are warnings of gales in Viking, Southard Sierra and Fair Isle. The general synopsis at midnight. Low 100 miles west of Rockall 1001, expected Irish Sea 1003 by midnight tonight. Low 150 miles north of Viking 1009, expected Viking 1000 by same time. The area forecasts for the next 24 hours. Viking, Northard Sierra, Southard Sierra. Northwesterly 3 to 5, becoming cyclonic, then easterly or southeasterly later 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 in Viking and later in Southard Sierra, but perhaps gale 8 later in Northard Sierra. Showers, good, occasionally poor. 40s. Westerly or northwesterly 4 to 6, becoming cyclonic 5 to 7, perhaps gale 8 later in northeast. Showers, good. Cromarty 4th, Tyne, Dogger. West or northwest, veering north 3 to 5, increasing 5 or 6 in Cromarty and 4th, occasionally 7 later in Cromarty. Showers, good. Fisher. Northwest 3 to 5, becoming variable 3 or less, then east 5 to 7, perhaps gale 8 later. Showers, good, occasionally poor. German Bight, Humber. Northwesterly, backing westerly 3 to 5, becoming variable 2 to 4, then easterly 4 to 6 later in northeast German Bight. Showers, rain later, moderate or good, occasionally poor later. Thames, Dover, White. Portland, Plymouth, Northwest Biscay. Northwesterly 2 to 4 at first in Thames and Dover, otherwise southwesterly veering westerly 4 to 6, occasionally 7 in White and Dover. Occasional rain, good, occasionally poor. Southeast Biscay, Southeast Fitzroy. Variable 2 to 4, becoming easterly 4 to 6. Occasional rain or drizzle, good, occasionally moderate. Northwest Fitzroy, Seoul, Lundy, Fastnet, Irish Sea, Shannon. Southerly or southwesterly, veering northerly or northwesterly, 3 to 5, occasionally 6 later. Rain, good, occasionally poor. Rockall, Malin, Hebrides, Bailey. Southerly or southeasterly, backing northeasterly later, but becoming cyclonic for a time in Rockall and Malin, 4 to 6. Rain or showers, good, occasionally moderate. Fair Isle, Faroes. Northwesterly, veering northeasterly later, 4 to 6, increasing 7 or gale 8 later in East Fair Isle. Rain or showers, good, occasionally moderate. Southeast Iceland. Westerly or northwesterly, veering easterly, 3 to 5. Showers, good. And now the weather reports from coastal stations for 0400. Tyree Automatic. Southeast 5, 19 miles, 1013, falling. Stornoway. Northwest 1, more than 38 miles, 1015, falling. Lerwick. West-northwest 2, more than 38 miles, 1013, falling. Lucas. West 2, 22 miles, 1016, falling slowly. Bridlington. Northwest by west 2, 1016, falling slowly. Sandetti Light Vessel Automatic. Northwest 4, 5 miles, 1018. Greenwich Light Vessel Automatic. 11 miles, 1019. Jersey. Southwest by south 3, 4 miles, 1019, falling slowly. Channel Light Vessel Automatic. South 4, 1018. Scilly Automatic. South by west 4, 11 miles, 1016, falling. Valentia. South by east 1, recent drizzle 15 miles, 1011, falling slowly. Ronaldsway. South-southwest 5, 1015, falling. Malinhead. South by west 4, 19 miles, 1012, falling. And here is the weather forecast for the inshore waters of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, valid for the following 24 hours, issued by the Met Office at 0500 on Sunday, the 26th of November, 2023. General situation. A ridge of high pressure across the United Kingdom will decline through Sunday morning, allowing Atlantic fronts to spread rain across much of England, Wales and Northern Ireland through the day. Scotland will see showers at times before a strengthening northeasterly flow brings a risk of gales on Monday to the northeast. Cape Wrath to Rattray Head, including Orkney. West or southwest 2 to 4, veering north or northeast 4 to 6, occasionally 7 later. Showers but rain for a time, good, occasionally moderate. Rattray Head to Berwick-upon-Tweed. Westerly or southwesterly 2 to 4, veering northerly 5 or 6 later, occasionally 7 later near Rattray Head. Showers, good. Berwick-upon-Tweed to Whitby. Westerly or southwesterly 2 to 4, veering northerly or northwesterly 4 or 5 later, occasionally 6 later in north. Showers, rain later, good, occasionally moderate later. Whitby to Gibraltar Point. West backing southwest, then becoming variable later 2 to 4. Showers, rain later, moderate or good, occasionally poor later. Gibraltar Point to North Foreland. Northwesterly backing southwesterly 3 to 5, occasionally 6 later near North Foreland, then becoming variable 2 to 4 later in north. Showers, rain later, moderate or good, occasionally poor later. North Foreland to Selseybill. Variable 3 or less, becoming westerly or southwesterly 4 to 6, occasionally 7 later in east. Occasional rain later, good, occasionally poor later. Selseybill to Lyme Regis. Variable 3 or less, becoming west or southwest 4 to 6. Rain at times, moderate or good, occasionally poor. Lyme Regis to Land's End, including the Isles of Scilly. South veering west or southwest 4 or 5, occasionally 6 at first in east and later elsewhere. Rain or showers, good, occasionally poor. Land's End to St David's Head, including the Bristol Channel. South or southeast, veering west 3 to 5, veering northwest 5 or 6 later. Rain or showers, moderate or good, occasionally poor. St David's Head to Great Orme Head, including St George's Channel. South or southeast, veering west or northwest later, 3 to 5. Rain or showers, moderate or good, occasionally poor. Great Orme Head to the Mull of Galloway. South or southeast, becoming cyclonic, then north later, 4 or 5, occasionally 6 later. Rain or showers, moderate or good, occasionally poor. Isle of Man. South or southeast, 4 or 5, soon becoming cyclonic, 3 to 5, becoming north or northeast, 4 or 5 later. Occasional rain or drizzle, good, falling moderate or poor in rain or drizzle. Loch Fall to Carlingford Loch. South becoming cyclonic, then north or northeast later, 3 to 5, rain or showers, moderate or good, occasionally poor. Mull of Galloway to Mull of Kintyre, including the Firth of Clyde and North Channel. Southerly or southeasterly, becoming cyclonic, then northerly or northeasterly later, 3 to 5. Rain or showers, good, occasionally moderate. Mull of Kintyre to Ardnamurchan Point. South or southeast, backing northeast later, 3 to 5. Rain or showers, good, occasionally moderate. Ardnamurchan Point to Cape Wrath. Variable 3 or less at first in north, otherwise southeasterly, backing northeasterly, 3 to 5, increasing 6 at times later. Rain or showers, good, occasionally moderate. Shetland Isles. Northwesterly 5 or 6, occasionally 4 at first in south, then veering northeasterly 5 to 7. Rain then showers, moderate or good, occasionally poor at first. And that completes the shipping bulletin. I'll be back with a general weather forecast in a few minutes.
Jane, thank you. Good morning. It's now time for the shipping forecast, issued by the Met Office on behalf of the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency at 05:05 today, Wednesday, the 29th of November 2023. There is a warning of gales in Shannon. The general synopsis at midnight. Low, Fitzroy, 1003, expected Biscay, 995 by midnight tonight. New low, expected Seoul, 995 by same time. Low, German Bight, 996, moving away slowly eastwards. The area forecast for the next 24 hours. Viking, north at 0, south at 0, 40s. Easterly or northeasterly, veering southeasterly in north at 0, 3 to 5, occasionally 6 in northwest Viking and eastern south at 0. Sleet or snow showers, but fair until later in the Utziras, good, occasionally very poor. Cromarty, fourth time. North or northeast 3 to 5, occasionally 6 in Cromarty and fourth, wintry showers, good, occasionally poor. Dogger, Fisher, German Bight. North or northeast 4 to 6, occasionally 7 in Fisher, decreasing 3 at times elsewhere. Sleet or snow showers, good, occasionally very poor. Humber, Thames. Northwest 4 to 6, veering north or northeast 2 to 4. Wintry showers, perhaps thundery at first, good, occasionally poor. Dover. Northwest 3 to 5, veering northeast 2 to 4, showers, good. White, Portland, Plymouth, North Biscay. Variable 2 to 4, becoming cyclonic 4 to 6 later, occasionally 7 later except in White. Showers, then rain later, good, occasionally moderate at first and poor later. South Biscay, Fitzroy, Seoul. Cyclonic, becoming northwesterly in Fitzroy 4 to 6, occasionally 3 at first and 7 later, perhaps gale 8 later. Rain or showers, moderate or good, occasionally poor. Lundy, Fastnet. Variable 3 or less, becoming east 3 to 5, backing northeast 5 to 7 later, perhaps gale 8 later in Fastnet. Showers, good, occasionally moderate. Irish Sea. Northeast 4 or 5, occasionally 3 at first and 6 later, showers, good. Shannon, southwest Rockall. Cyclonic, becoming northeasterly 5 to 7, occasionally 4 at first, then increasing to gale 8 at times in Shannon. Rain or showers, good, occasionally poor. Northeast Rockall, Malin, Hebrides, Bailey, Fair Isle, Faroes and southeast Iceland. Easterly or northeasterly 4 to 6, occasionally 7 except in Malin. Showers, wintry at times, good, occasionally poor. And now the weather reports from coastal stations for 0400 on today, the 29th of November 2023. Tyree automatic. East northeast 3, more than 38 miles, 1009 falling slowly. Stornoway. North by east 5, slight rain, 4 miles, 1010 falling slowly. Lerwick. Northeast 6, 2 miles, 1007 falling. Lucas. North-northwest 2, 32 miles, 1007 falling slowly. Bridlington. Northwest by west 3, 1004 now rising. Sandetti light vessel automatic. Northwest 5, 11 miles, 1005. Jersey. West-northwest 2, 30 miles, 1007 falling. Channel light vessel automatic. West-southwest 3, 1006. Scilly automatic. West 3, 30 miles, 1007 falling slowly. Valencia. Northeast 2, 24 miles, 1006 falling. Ronaldsway. North-northeast 3, 1007 falling slowly. And Malin Head. Northeast by east 4, 12 miles, 1008 falling slowly. And here is the weather forecast for the inshore waters of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, valid for the following 24 hours and issued by the Met Office at 0500 on today, Wednesday, the 29th of November 2023. The general situation. A slack pressure pattern will prevail across the United Kingdom for much of Wednesday, and as a consequence, many areas will only have light or moderate breezes. There will, however, be some showers around, especially in eastern areas where some will be wintry. So for Cape Wrath to Rattray Head, including Orkney, northerly or northeasterly 4 or 5, occasionally 6 at first, decreasing 3 at times later. Showers, wintry in the east, good, occasionally poor. Rattray Head to Berwick upon Tweed, northerly or northwesterly, veering northeasterly 4 or 5, occasionally 6 at first, backing northerly or northwesterly 3 or 4 later. Showers, wintry at times, good, occasionally poor. Berwick upon Tweed to Whitby. Variable 3 or less, becoming cyclonic 3 to 5, then becoming northeasterly later. Showers, wintry at times, good, occasionally poor. Whitby to Gibraltar Point. Northwesterly 2 to 4, veering northeasterly 3 or 4, occasionally 5 later. Showers, wintry at times, good, occasionally poor. Gibraltar Point to North Foreland. Northwesterly 4, decreasing 2 or 3, then veering northeasterly 2 to 4 later. Showers, occasionally wintry in the north, good, occasionally poor in the north. North Foreland to Selseybill. Northwesterly 3 to 5 at first in the east, otherwise variable 3 or less, becoming easterly or northeasterly 4 or 5 later, occasionally 6 later in the west. Showers, good. Selseybill to Lyme Regis. Variable 3 or less, becoming northeasterly 3 or 4, then increasing 5 to 7 later. Showers, good, occasionally moderate later. Lyme Regis to Land's End, including the Isles of Scilly. Variable 3 or less, becoming easterly or northeasterly 3 or 4 later, then increasing 5 to 7 later. Rain or showers, good, occasionally moderate in the east and poor in the west. Land's End to St David's Head, including the Bristol Channel. Variable 3 or less, becoming easterly 3 to 5, backing northeasterly 4 to 6 later. Showers, then rain later in the south, good, occasionally moderate later in the south. St David's Head to Great Orme Head, including the St George's Channel. Variable 2 to 4, becoming easterly or northeasterly 3 to 5. Showers, but becoming fair except in the far north, good. Great Orme Head to Mull of Galloway. Northerly or northeasterly 2 to 4, veering easterly or northeasterly 3 to 5 later, mainly fair, good. Isle of Man. Northeasterly 3 or 4, occasionally 5 later, mainly fair, good. Loch Foyle to Carlingford Loch. Northerly or northeasterly 3 or 4, or occasionally 5 later, showers, good. Mull of Galloway to Mull of Kintyre, including the Firth of Clyde and North Channel. Easterly or northeasterly 3 or 4, backing northerly or northeasterly 3 to 5. Fair, good. Mull of Kintyre to Ardnamurchan Point. Northerly or northeasterly 3 to 5, showers, mainly in the north, good. Ardnamurchan Point to Cape Wrath. Northeasterly 4 to 6, showers, good, occasionally moderate. And finally, the Shetland Isles. Northeasterly 6, decreasing 4 or 5, showers, wintry at times, good, occasionally poor. And that completes the shipping bulletin. I'll have a much more detailed UK forecast in a few minutes' time. Jane. Thank you, Alan. Good morning. It's time for the shipping forecast issued by the Met Office on behalf of the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency at 05:05 today, Thursday, the 7th of December 2023. Now, there are warnings of gales in Viking, South Utsira, Forties, Cromarty, Forth, Tyne, Dogger, Fisher, German Bight, Humber, Portland, Plymouth, Biscay, Fitzroy, Seoul, Fastnet, Irish Sea, Shannon, Rockall, Malin, Hebrides, Bailey, Fair Isle, Faroes and South East Iceland. The general synopsis at midnight. Low 300 miles west of Seoul, 959. Expected West Rockall 968 by midnight tonight. The area forecast then for the next 24 hours. Viking. Southerly 4 to 6, backing southeasterly 6 to gale 8. Occasionally severe gale 9 later in the southwest. Showers, good. North Utsira. Southerly backing southeasterly 4 to 6, increasing 7 in southwest. Showers, good. South Utsira, Forties, Cromarty. Easterly in eastern South Utsira, otherwise southeasterly 5 to 7, increasing 7 to severe gale 9. Showers, then rain, good, occasionally poor. Forth, Tyne. Southeast 6 to gale 8, occasionally severe gale 9 in Forth, veering south 4 or 5 later, rain, good, occasionally poor. Dogger, Fisher, German Bight, Humber. Variable 3 at first in German Bight, otherwise southeasterly 4 to 6, increasing 6 to gale 8, veering southwesterly 4 later in West Humber, rain or showers, good, occasionally poor. Thames, Dover, White. Southeast 5 to 7, veering southwest 4 or 5 later, rain at times, good, occasionally poor. Portland, Plymouth, Biscay. South 6 to gale 8, veering west or southwest 4 to 6, rain then showers, moderate or good, occasionally poor at first. Fitzroy, Seoul, southwest, veering west 5 to 7, increasing gale 8 at times, rain and thundery showers, moderate or poor. Lundy, Fastnet, Irish Sea. South or southeast, veering southwest 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 except in Lundy. Rain, then squally showers, moderate or good, occasionally poor. Shannon. Cyclonic, becoming southwesterly 7 to severe gale 9, occasionally storm 10 at first in northwest. Rain, then squally showers, moderate or poor. Rockall, Malin, Hebrides, Bailey, Fair Isle, Faroes. East or southeast, becoming cyclonic in Rockall 6 to gale 8, increasing severe gale 9 at times. Rain or showers, moderate or good, occasionally poor. And finally, southeast Iceland. Easterly backing northeasterly 6 to gale 8, occasionally severe gale 9 in west. Showers, moderate or good, occasionally poor. And now the weather reports from coastal stations for 0400 on today the 7th of December. Tyree automatic. Southeast 8, 8 miles, 1000, falling more slowly. Stornoway. Southeast by east 5, rain, 2 miles, 1003, falling. Lerwick. Southeast by south 5, 32 miles, 1015, falling slowly. Lucas. Southeast by south 4, slight rain, 22 miles, 1010, falling. Bridlington. Southeast by south 6, 1013, falling. Sandetti light vessel automatic, southeast by south 5, 2 miles, 1016. Jersey. Southeast by south 5, recent drizzle, 11 miles, 1010, falling slowly. Channel light vessel automatic, southeast by east 7, 1006. Scilly automatic, south by west 6, drizzle, 700 metres, 1000, falling. Valentia, south-southeast 4, 5 miles, 992, falling. Ronalds Way, southeast 7, 1003, falling more slowly. And Malin Head, southeast 6, recent rain, 22 miles, 997, falling. And it's time now for the weather forecast for the inshore waters of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. It's valid for the following 24 hours and issued by the Met Office at 0500 on today, the Thursday, the 7th of December 2023. The general situation. A complex area of low pressure over the North Atlantic will bring gales and unsettled weather to many parts during the next day or two, particularly in the north and west. So for Cape Wrath to Rattray Head, including Orkney, southeasterly 6 to gale 8, occasionally 5 in Moray Firth, increasing severe gale 9 at times elsewhere. Showers then rain, moderate or good, occasionally poor. Rattray Head to Berwick-upon-Tweed, southeasterly 6 to gale 8, increasing severe gale 9 at times, then decreasing 4 or 5 later in the south. Rain, moderate or good, becoming poor for a time. Berwick-upon-Tweed to Whitby, southeasterly 6 to gale 8, veering southerly 3 to 5 later, rain for a time, good, becoming moderate or poor for a time. Whitby to Gibraltar Point, southeasterly 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 in north, veering southerly 3 or 4 later, rain for a time, good, becoming moderate or poor for a time. Gibraltar Point to Northforeland, southerly or southeasterly 4 or 5, increasing 6 or 7, veering southwesterly 3 or 4 later. Fair, then rain at times, moderate or good, occasionally poor later. Northforeland to Selseybill, southerly or southeasterly 5 to 7, occasionally 4 at first, veering westerly or southwesterly 3 to 5 later. Rain at times, moderate or good, occasionally poor. Selseybill to Lyme Regis, southerly or southeasterly 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 in the west, veering westerly or southwesterly 3 to 5 later. Rain or drizzle, then showers later, moderate or good, occasionally poor, becoming good later. Lyme Regis to Land's End, including the Isles of Scilly, southerly 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 at first in east, veering southwesterly 4 to 6. Rain or drizzle, then squally showers later, moderate or good, occasionally poor. Land's End to St David's Head, including the Bristol Channel, southerly or southeasterly 5 to 7, veering southwesterly 4 or 5, then increasing 6 or 7 again later. Rain or drizzle, then squally showers later, moderate or good, occasionally poor at first. St David's Head to Great Orme Head, including the St George's Channel, southeasterly 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 at first in north, veering southerly 4 to 6, then southwesterly 5 to 7 later. Rain, then squally showers later, moderate or good, occasionally poor at first. Great Orme Head to Mull of Galloway, southeast 6 to gale 8, veering southerly 4 to 6 later. Rain, then squally showers later, moderate or good, occasionally poor at first. Isle of Man, southeasterly 6 to gale 8, veering southerly or southeasterly 5 to 7, then southerly 4 to 6 later. Rain, then showers, moderate or good, occasionally poor. Loch Foyle to Carlingford Loch, southeasterly 6 to gale 8, occasionally severe gale 9 at first in northern North Channel, veering southerly 4 to 6. Rain, then showers, perhaps thundery later, moderate or good, occasionally poor at first. Mull of Galloway to Mull of Kintyre, including the Firth of Clyde and North Channel, southeasterly mainly 6 to gale 8, but 4 or 5 in far north and occasionally severe gale 9 in North Channel, veering southerly 4 to 6 later. Rain, then showers, perhaps thundery later, moderate or good, occasionally poor at first. Mull of Kintyre to Ardnamurchan and Point. Southeasterly 6 to gale 8, occasionally severe gale 9 at first, decreasing 4 to 6 later. Rain, then showers, perhaps thundery later, moderate or good, occasionally poor at first. Ardnamurchan and Point to Cape Wrath. Southeasterly 6 to gale 8, occasionally severe gale 9 at first in the south, decreasing 4 to 6 later. Rain, then showers later, moderate or good, occasionally poor until later. And finally Shetland Isles. Southeasterly 5 or 6, increasing 7 or gale 8, occasionally severe gale 9 later. Showers, then rain later, good, becoming moderate or poor later. Alan. Jane, thank you. Good morning. It's time for the shipping forecast issued by the Met Office on behalf of the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency at 05:05 today, Friday, the 8th of December 2023. There are warnings of gales in Viking, North at 0, South at 0, Forties, Cromarty, Dogger, Fisher, Biscay, Fitzroy, Seoul, Lundy, Fastnet, Irish Sea, Shannon, Rockall, Malin, Hebrides, Bailey, Fair Isle, Faroes and South East Iceland. The general synopsis at midnight. Low just west of Rockall 970, expected Malin 986 by midnight tonight. The area forecasts for the next 24 hours. Viking. Southeasterly 6 to gale 8, occasionally severe gale 9 at first in the southwest. Rain or sleet, moderate or good, occasionally poor. North at 0, southeasterly 4 to 6, but 7 or gale 8 at first in the southwest. Fair, then occasional snow, good, occasionally very poor. South at 0, northeast 40s. Southeasterly 7 to severe gale 9, rain or snow, moderate or good, occasionally very poor. Southwest 40s, Cromarty, 4th, Tyne, Dogger. Southerly or southeasterly 4 to 6, but 7 or gale 8 at first in southwest 40s, Cromarty and northeast Dogger. Rain or showers, good, occasionally poor at first. Fisher, German Bight. Southeast 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 in Fisher and 4 in German Bight. Rain or snow, moderate, occasionally very poor. Humber, Thames, Dover. Southwest 4 to 6, occasionally 7 in Dover. Rain, then showers, good, occasionally poor at first. White, Portland, Plymouth. Southwest 5 to 7, perhaps gale 8 later. Showers, rain later, moderate or good, becoming poor later. Biscay, Fitzroy, Seoul, Lundy, Fastnet. West or southwest, backing south or southwest 5 to 7, increasing gale 8 at times. Squally showers, then rain, moderate or good, occasionally poor. Irish Sea. Southwest, backing southeast later 5 to 7, increasing gale 8 at times. Showers, good, occasionally poor. Shannon. West 7 to severe gale 9, becoming cyclonic 4 to 6 for a time. Showers, then rain, moderate or poor. Rockall, Malin. Cyclonic 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 in south and 4 in north. Showers, moderate or poor. South Hebrides. Southeasterly, backing easterly 4 to 6. Showers, moderate or good. North Hebrides, Bailey, Fair Isle, Faroes. Easterly or southeasterly 6 to gale 8. Rain, moderate or good, occasionally poor. And finally, Southeast Iceland. Northeasterly 6 to gale 8, showers, good, occasionally poor. And now the weather report from coastal stations for 0400 on today, the 8th of December 2023. Tyree automatic. South-southeast 6, recent rain 7 miles, 989, rising slowly. Stornoway. Southeast by east 4, 30 miles, 991, rising slowly. Lerwick. Southeast by east 7, rain, 2 miles, 1005, falling slowly. Lucas. East-southeast 1, recent rain, 7 miles, 995, rising slowly. Bridlington. South-southwest 3, 999, rising slowly. Sandetti light vessel automatic. West by south 4, 2 miles, 1003. Jersey. west by south 4, mist, 5 miles, 1005, rising slowly. Channel light vessel automatic, southwest 4, 1003, Scilly automatic, west-southwest 5, mist, 6 miles, 1003, rising slowly. Valentia, west-southwest 5, slight showers, 5 miles, 995, rising. Ronaldsway, southwest 5, 994, rising slowly. And Malinhead, south-southeast 4, 22 miles, 988, steady. And here's the weather forecast for the inshore waters of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, valid for the following 24 hours and issued by the Met Office at 0500 on today, Friday the 8th of December 2023. General situation. A filling area of low pressure centred to the west of the British Isles will bring further windy weather on Friday with showers or longer spells of rain. Then on Friday night and Saturday, an Atlantic frontal system will spread further rain and strong winds northeastwards across the country. So for Cape Wrath to Rattray Head, including Orkney, south-easterly 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 at first in the east, decreasing 4 or 5 in the south, then backing easterly later. Rain at first in the northeast, otherwise showers, moderate or could occasionally pour at first in the northeast. Rattray Head to Berwick upon Tweed, southerly or southeasterly, mainly 4 to 6, but 7 at first near Rattray Head. Showers, good, occasionally moderate. Berwick upon Tweed to Whitby, southerly 4 or 5, occasionally 6 later. Showers, good, occasionally moderate. Whitby to Gibraltar Point, southerly or southwesterly 4 or 5, occasionally 3 at first, increasing 6 at times later. Mainly fair, then showers, good, occasionally poor at first. Gibraltar Point to North Foreland, southwesterly 3 to 5, backing southerly 4 to 6 later. Mainly fair, then showers, good, occasionally poor at first. North Foreland to Selseybill, southwesterly 3 or 4, increasing 5 or 6, occasionally 7 in the east, then backing southerly later. Showers, then rain later, good, occasionally poor at first and moderate later. Selseybill to Lyme Regis, southwesterly 4 to 6, backing southerly 5 to 7 later. Showers, then rain later, good, becoming moderate or poor later. Lyme Regis to Land's End, including the Isles of Scilly, southwesterly 5 to 7, occasionally 4 at first, then backing southerly for a time later. Squally showers, then rain later, moderate or good, becoming moderate or poor later. Land's End to St David's Head, including the Bristol Channel, southwesterly 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 at first near Pembrokeshire, becoming cyclonic 4 to 6 later. Squally showers, then rain later, moderate or good, becoming moderate or poor later. St David Head to Great Orme Head, including the St George's Channel, southwesterly 5 to 7, increasing gale 8 at times, backing southerly or southeasterly 4 to 6 later. Squally showers, then rain later, moderate or good, becoming moderate or poor later. Great Orme Head to the Mull of Galloway, southerly 4 to 6, veering southwesterly 5 to 7 for a time, occasionally gale 8 for a time later in the north. Squally showers, good, occasionally moderate. Isle of Man, southwesterly 5 to 7, occasionally 4 at first, backing southerly 4 to 6 later. Rain or showers, moderate or good, occasionally poor. Lough to Carlingford Loch, southerly or southwesterly 4 to 6, occasionally 7, except in far north. Showers, good, occasionally moderate. Mull of Galloway to Mull of Kintyre, including the Firth of Clyde and North Channel, southerly or southwesterly 4 to 6, occasionally 7 later. Showers, good, occasionally moderate. Mull of Kintyre to Ardnamurchan Point, southerly or southeasterly, becoming cyclonic for a time later, 4 to 6. Showers, moderate or good. Ardnamurchan Point to Cape Wrath, southeasterly, backing easterly 4 to 6, becoming cyclonic 3 to 5 later in the south. Showers, moderate or good. And finally, Shetland Isles, southeasterly 7 or gale 8, occasionally severe gale 9 at first, decreasing 6 later in the northeast. Rain or drizzle, moderate or good, occasionally poor. And that's the shipping bulletin. I'll have a general forecast in a few minutes, Jane.
Thank you, Jane, and good morning. And now the shipping forecast, issued by the Met Office on behalf of the Maritime and Coastguard Agency at 0505 on Thursday, the 14th of December 2023. There are warnings of gales in Viking, Northwood Sierra, Forties, Cromarty, Rockall, Hebrides, Bailey, Fair Isle, Faroes and South East Iceland. The general synopsis at midnight. Low 100 miles west of Iceland 952, losing its identity by midnight tonight. Azores high 1034, expected Fitzroy 1037 by same time. And the area forecast for the next 24 hours. Viking, Northwood Sierra. Southerly 6 to gale 8, veering westerly 5 or 6. Rain then showers, good, occasionally poor. Southwood Sierra, southeast 40s. Southerly veering westerly 4 to 6. Rain then showers, good, occasionally poor. Northwest 40s, Cromarty. Southerly 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 at first, then veering westerly 4 to 6. Rain at first, good, occasionally poor at first. Forth, Tyne, Dogger. Southwest veering west 4 to 6, occasionally 7 at first in Forth. Occasional rain, good, occasionally poor. Fisher, German Bight. Variable 2 to 4, becoming west 4 or 5 later. Rain or showers, good, occasionally poor. Humber, Thames. Variable 2 to 4, becoming west 3 to 5. Occasional rain, good, occasionally poor. Dover, White, Portland, Plymouth. West or northwest 3 to 5. Occasional rain, good, occasionally poor. Biscay. Northwesterly 4 to 6. Occasionally 3 later in west. Rain or showers, good, occasionally poor. South Fitzroy. Northeasterly 3 to 5. Showers, good. North Fitzroy, Seoul, Lundy, Fastnet. Westerly 3 to 5, occasionally 6 at first in Seoul, becoming variable 2 to 4 later. Showers, good. Irish Sea. West or southwest 4 to 6. Showers, good. Shannon. West backing southwest later 4 to 6. Showers, good, occasionally moderate at first. Rockall, Malin, Hebrides. Westerly 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 at first, except in Malin. Backing southwesterly later. Squally showers, good, occasionally poor. Bailey, Fair Isle, Faroes. Southwesterly 7 or gale 8, occasionally severe gale 9 at first, except in Faroes. Rain, then squally wintry showers, moderate or good, occasionally poor. South East Iceland. Southwesterly 7 to severe gale 9, occasionally storm 10 at first in west. Squally snow showers, moderate or good, occasionally very poor. And now the weather reports from coastal stations for 0400. Tyree Automatic. West by north 4. 6 miles, 1007, rising. Stornoway. Southwest by west 4. Recent precipitation 9 miles, 1002, now falling. Lerwick. South 8. Slight rain 4 miles, 1001, falling. Lucas. South-southwest 2. 30 miles, 1009, falling more slowly. Bridlington. West 1. 1015, now falling. Sandetti Light Vessel Automatic. North-northwest 6. 11 miles, 1016. Greenwich Light Vessel Automatic. 11 miles, 1018. Jersey. Northwest by north 3. 19 miles, 1020, rising more slowly. Channel Light Vessel Automatic. Northwest 3. 1020. Scilly Automatic. West-southwest 4. Slight drizzle 1 mile, 1020, falling slowly. Valentia. West by south 3. 6 miles, 1018, rising slowly. Ronaldsway. Southwest 4. 1012, falling slowly. Malin Head. West by north 5. 5 miles, 1010, rising slowly. And here is the weather forecast for the inshore waters of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, valid for the following 24 hours, issued by the Met Office at 0500. General situation. A frontal system moving southeastwards across the United Kingdom Thursday morning will bring outbreaks of rain at first. High pressure to the southwest then brings settled conditions and light winds to most of England and Wales. Meanwhile, a showery southwesterly airflow brings strong winds with a risk of gales to parts of northern and western Scotland. Cape Wrath to Rattray Head, including Orkney. Westerly or southwesterly 5 to 7, occasionally 4 in south. Showers perhaps squally in northwest, good occasionally poor in northwest. Rattray Head to Berwick-upon-Tweed. Southwest 4 to 6, occasionally 7 at first near Rattray Head. Showers at first, good occasionally moderate at first. Berwick-upon-Tweed to Whitby. Westerly or southwesterly 3 to 5, occasionally 6 at first in north. Occasional rain, then mainly fair, good occasionally poor at first. Whitby to Gibraltar Point. Southwest veering west 3 to 5. Occasional rain at first, good occasionally poor at first. Gibraltar Point to North Foreland. Northwesterly backing westerly 3 to 5. Occasional rain at first, good occasionally poor at first. North Foreland to Selsey Bill. Northwesterly backing southwesterly 3 to 5, then veering northwesterly 2 to 4 later. Occasional rain, good occasionally poor. Selsey Bill to Lyme Regis. Variable 2 to 4, becoming northwesterly 3 to 5 for a time. Occasional rain at first, good occasionally poor at first. Lyme Regis to Land's End, including the Isles of Scilly. Southwest veering west or northwest 4 or 5, decreasing 2 or 3 later. Rain then showers, good occasionally poor at first. Land's End to St David's Head, including the Bristol Channel. Southwest 3 to 5, veering west or northwest 2 to 4. Showers, good occasionally moderate at first. St David's Head to Great Orme Head, including St George's Channel. Southwest veering west or northwest 3 to 5, mainly fair, good. Great Orme Head to the Mull of Galloway. Southwest veering west or northwest 3 to 5, occasionally 6 at first. Occasional rain, then showers, good occasionally poor at first. Isle of Man. West 4 or 5, occasionally 6 at first, then backing southwest later. Fair, good. Loch Foyle to Carlingford Loch. West backing southwest 4 to 6. Showers, good occasionally moderate at first. Mull of Galloway to Mull of Kintyre, including the Firth of Clyde and North Channel. Westerly backing southwesterly 4 to 6. Showers, good occasionally moderate at first. Mull of Kintyre to Ardnamurcombe Point. Westerly backing southwesterly later 5 to 7. Showers, moderate or good, occasionally poor at first. Ardnamurcombe Point to Cape Wrath. West or southwest 5 to 7. Squally showers, good, occasionally poor. Shetland Isles. Southerly 7 to severe gale 9 at first in east, otherwise southwesterly 5 to 7. Rain, then squally showers, moderate or good, occasionally poor at first. And that completes the shipping bulletin. I'll be back with the general weather forecast in a few minutes.